becoming aware of what you see going on in your daily life as compared to whatever it is that you want to happen. We're talking about your limiting beliefs. We're talking about, the things that you believe must get in your way of having what you want. This is the way it is. This is just how life is. And so we've really just bought into these ideas. And an acceptable sentence is one that has them focusing on the new idea that they're manifesting instead. What is it, that you want instead? And it has to pass a few tests. It has to be like a short sentence. It has to think about the positive thing that they are manifesting instead. It needs to be believable. Like it can't be, so if you say, like, if they come up with, let's using your time example again, if you say, oh, I have all the time in the world, well, obviously you don't, otherwise you wouldn't be complaining about it.
Yeah.
So that is not going to be a believable sentence. So if your client gets back to you and says, oh, I have all the time in the world, it's like, well, do you really believe that? No, I don't. So what can you believe about that? How about I'm, choosing to focus on areas where I can create more time for myself. That's a believe. Now, what that's doing is, even though that's not the end goal where you're going, is I'm choosing to focus on creating more time with yourself. What it is doing is it planting the idea of what it is that you do want in your mind, more so than continuing to perpetuate the idea of what you don't want. So, it's really about changing, learning to convert these complaints in an automatic way into these preferences. So the client, I'm sorry, so the therapist is going to talk, ask the client to do these conversions on their own. I used to do these all the time with my, I still do, with my clients. But I mean, this is something that I've been doing, since
Mm.
1999, since working with clients and really helping them to, to find their own answers. We can
Yeah.
create, we know how to create these statements, but the clients don't necessarily know how to. So I think it's super empowering. And sometimes, they're going to wiggle around in their chair. They're going to be like, I don't know. But you've got to just empower them. This is about empowering them to come up with their own answers, and then helping them to create this new desire statement that they're going to say to themselves 10 times a day. And this desire and intention statement, it's going to keep you focused, keep them focused, keep them, focused on what it is that they desire to create instead. Know when they're starting to go into storytelling mode, and
Mm.
say, hey, listen, we only have 5 minutes to do this exercise. We can talk about the story at another time, but let me just get you focused again. Tell me what else bothers you about, you know you
Mhm.
about this. And so just continue to ask that question. What else bothers you about this? What else don't you like about that? And continue to stay focused on that. This is it's a very focused 5 minute exercise, and there's a very, very good reason why it's 5 minutes.
Why?
And well, because the more it's okay to focus on what we don't like briefly, just a long enough. But the longer you stay, um, so there's two things. The longer you stay in the mode of complaining, the more you're actually going to be manifesting more of the things that you're complaining about. So you really don't
Yeah.
want to do this and belabor this for too long, because, and the other reason is to train yourself, train your thinking, train your clients thinking that, like, okay, I've caught myself. I've caught myself from complaining. Now let's turn it around.
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? I'm sure that you found a lot of information in this very short video you just saw, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, however long it was. But that is not all. You can have access to the entire presentation of this amazing speaker, plus 40 more other presentations and speakers, and you can have access for life. You can have access to the video recording, to the audio recording, to the swipe files, to the transcripts, to all of the bonuses and the special gifts that all of the speakers and presenters and also the organizers are offering in the Premium Pass package. So if you like this, if you want more, make sure to sign up below for the Premium Pass and have lifetime access to everything. I'm sure it'll be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, in yourself, in your practice, in your health, and also with working with clients. So go ahead, click on the button below, sign up for the Premium Pass, and we'll see you on the other side.